back to our channel. Today we're going to be going into Animal Kingdom.
Is that a banshee skull?
Maybe.
Yeah, it is. That's cool. There it is, over there.
Look at that in there.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Back to biome 3. Region mode.
So we just got off of the
Flight of Passage.
Flight of Passage. It was awesome. It was really cool. It felt like you were there, and like you were on your banshee. How you got paired, it like pulsed, and then like when you took off into it, it was almost like you saw like you were getting paired, and then you went into the thing, and it was really cool.
Yeah. And that animatronic was cool.
Yeah, it was
It like
awesome.
floated.
Mm-hmm. The queue
You'll
was
see it
awesome.
earlier in the video, but it was bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah, yeah. I really liked the ride. I thought it was really, really cool. Like you were there.
Yeah. So now we're headed to Navi River Journey, which is the other Avatar ride, and it's like a boat ride,
Yeah,
but
I'm
it's supposed to
excited
look
for that.
really pretty. So I'll probably film that one and put it in. So you'll get to see. Start off with Dinosaur. What'd you think?
It was a little scary in parts. It wasn't too bad, but I think it was in the dark, moving around, and then like a T-Rex comes out and goes chomp.
Yeah.
It's like but it was fun.
Yeah. I liked it.
Yeah.
It was fun. But now we're headed to Rainforest Cafe for our lunch reservation. And then after that, I think we'll go up to the animation experience.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So, yeah.
Since the 1930s, Disney animators have put their pencils to paper in service of the idea that the greatest inspiration often comes from the magic of nature. Walt Disney himself understood the importance of spending time around animals, studying their behavior and personalities in order to create realistic characters and dynamic storylines. This meeting of the human and animal worlds sparked a legacy of storytelling that has shaped our relationship with animals and conservation forever. Today we invite invite you to become a part of that legacy as our own Disney artists help you learn to sketch characters inspired by the very animals found here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Get your pencils ready, because here comes our animation artist now.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Animation Experience!
Under a magical spell. But what is it about them? Well, we're drawn to some babies just because of their small size. Like, look at this baby hippo. It's like a miniature version of the grown-up size, but a baby hippo is born at about 60 pounds, and mom, well, she weighs in at about 3,000 pounds. Adorable. And then there's this irresistibly fluffy little flamingo chick standing there under the towering legs of the adults, covered with gray, downy feathers. They don't get pink until they're about 2 or 3 years old. And believe it or not, babies have cute down to a science. That's right. Scientists have recognized that babies of many different species share similar features that trigger a cute response in humans. At 200 pounds, a baby elephant might not be small to us, but it's very small for an elephant. And super cute, which is good because a baby elephant will be dependent on its mom for 3 to 5 years. And then there are those who, well, let's just say take a less traditional approach to cute. Okay, they might not be cute at all. There, I said it. But they're no less valuable, they're no less precious, but let's just move on. So what does make a baby cute? The key to cute is all about proportions, like big round eyes and an itty bitty face, a short snout and long wobbly limbs. And they do all sorts of cute baby stuff like playing and being clumsy while they're playing. But through our eyes, every baby is adorable. They all get the same investment in care and attention, and we work hard to preserve the magic of nature so that all this cuteness can thrive for decades to come. So be sure to scout around our parks and resorts to catch a peek of our newest arrivals. Remember, we warned you about being drawn in by their magical spell.
All kinds of animals around the world, and if you do make a donation, you can actually bring home with you a nice badge saying that you are a conservation.
Hey guys, so we are back from our Disney trip and we just wanted to give you some thoughts in this video on Animal Kingdom. So our first ride was Flight of Passage, and as you go through the queue, it's like you're walking into like the Pandora world and stuff, like the lab and everything, and then you see like that big floating animatronic. That was really cool.
That was really cool because it seemed real.
Yeah,
like
it literally looked real and looked like it might have been like breathing in there or something.
It felt like you were in the movie.
Yeah. And then you get on the ride, and that's super immersive as well.
Yeah, it was really cool. They say, like, if you're motion sickness or whatever, prone to it, like, don't ride it, which I can understand why.
Yeah, there was actually a girl who was talking to a cast member, and she had gotten sick, but she luckily made it off the ride.
If you feel fine, you're like, I'm just going to ride it, and then you get there, and you're like, oh, never mind. They help you get through and, like, off. So, like, they're not, like, forcing you, like, well, now you made the decision. They're super nice about that. But,
yeah, I feel like they would be like that on any ride, really. Because, like, we were on Slinky Dog the other day, and there was, like, a little kid and a dad, and I felt really bad for the parents at this situation, but they, like, sat down on the ride and they started crying, like, hysterically, and they just let them off.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't just send the kid hysterically crying through the ride.
But, like, the Flight of Passage, the ride was awesome. Like, it felt like you were on your Banshee and you were, like, flying through it.
And it's breathing.
I think the wind came up, and, like, when you went through the waterfall, it, like, sprayed you a little. And, like, the seats, breathing and pulsing, and it was awesome. I screamed when nobody else did, because it, like, took you down and, like, real quick, and you see, like, these, like, buffaloes or whatever, I forget what they were, something running, and I was like, oh, because I thought we were going to, like, hit them, and everybody else was silent, but it's really cool, and it feels like you're flying, it feels like you're hitting things and going through, it's so real.
And then the next one was the Navi River Journey, which is like the other Pandora ride. That's the boat ride that moves through. It wasn't like thrilling, but it was cool because like it was like all iridescent and everything was glowing. And I thought that was really cool.
Frogs on the leaves.
Yeah, there was frogs on the leaves. Yeah. And we have the ride POV of that on our channel.
And they're big animatronic in that. Like how it moved.
Oh yeah, the shaman.
Yeah,
and
how it moved,
singing the song and everything at the end. Yeah, that looks really real too. They did a good job with the animatronics in that section of the park. Oh my gosh, we forgot to talk about the wait times. Okay, so Flight of Passage was posted 80, and we actually waited pretty darn close to 80. I think it was like 82, so wasn't that far off. And then Navi River Journey. Navi River Journey was posted at 40, and we waited about 30.
Mm-hmm.
So that one was a little less. So that was good.
Pretty close.
Yeah. Now moving on to Dinosaur. We went on.
Was that the one that was in the dark and it like shook?
Yeah,
you? Oh,
that
I
one was
didn't
kind
like
of
that.
vigorous. I don't think I would want to ride that one again. I don't remember
No.
it being that shaky.
I didn't like it, not because it made me feel sick, but because
Made me feel a little sick.
I don't do darkness. I don't do dark rides. We know this from our past videos.
Oh, yeah.
No. And there was like dinosaur, and yes, some of them weren't scary, but this one was, and I was like freaking out. And then you're like jolting all over the place.
Yeah, I feel like it was a little too shaky for my liking. Like it was like you felt like you were like
It was the
this.
whole time.
Yeah. The wait time was posted 20,
But it
and
was
we only
quicker.
waited like 10 minutes because
Yeah.
like we literally like walked into the pre-show room and they had just started like doing pre-shows again because they for COVID they weren't doing that for a while, and then once we got through that it was like pretty
right
much
onto the ride.
walking right onto the ride. So it was like 10 minutes with the pre-show. So
yeah, it was all right. I wouldn't do it again.
okay, so some of the rides that we didn't ride were Expedition Everest and Kilimanjaro Safaris. Those both had really long waits all day.
I
And
really wanted to do those too.
yeah. I mean, the safari is kind of like the same as a zoo, I feel like, except you're
Yeah.
riding through it instead of walking through it. So I don't feel like we missed that much, especially because I've already done it before. I don't think you
know
had.
if I have,
You hadn't
but-
been to Animal Kingdom before, so you definitely hadn't. But that's basically what it is for like, and it's like a 20-minute ride. And then the wait was like 60 to 80 minutes all day.
Yeah.
So it would have been taking like 2 hours out of our day to do
the
that.
newer stuff anyway.
Yeah, we really wanted to go for the Pandora stuff. Like, that was,
Yeah.
like, our main thing, and we got both of those rides done within,
To
like, the
me,
first hour.
That was worth the 80-minute wait.
Well, first 2 hours, I guess, because the
Yeah.
first wait was, like, 80 minutes, but, yeah. And then the other one that we didn't ride was Cali River Rapids. We just weren't really in the mood to get soaked.
Yeah.
So-
It was just kind of the mood. It was like,
Yeah.
I don't really care.
Yeah, and plus we can do that at Cedar Point up here. It's literally like that big raft ride that you sit with, and you don't know if you're going to get absolutely drenched or just,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah, we'll
come
do
off
that.
dry, so...
It's fine.
Yeah. We took the train up to Conservation Station, which is where the animation experience is. And we didn't really have a wait both times. We got super
For
lucky
the
and got there
train.
like right before the train left. Otherwise, we'd be waiting like 5 to 10 minutes for it to come back and then another 5 to 10 minutes to get back. So,
Yeah. I
Would
kind of
you-
like that. I'd never ridden the train because
Yeah.
I'd never been in Animal Kingdom, and I thought that was cool. I like how the seats sit out. So, like, you get in and you just face the way that you're going, and or the
and
not
you
the way
can
you're
see
going, but-
some of like the behind the scenes kind of stuff where like they have like
Yeah.
the place where the building where they keep the elephants, like if it's, I don't know, if the weather's bad for them or
Just to
something,
kinda
or they
how the
just need to put them in there
workers-
because they're sick or something.
Yeah, how the workers come in and stuff.
Mhm.
So it was kind of cool. And then the animation experience is what we went to up
Yeah,
there.
that was cool. And you'll see the video of that and Faith's drawing. And hers turned out really good. Mine turned out okay, but
No,
Faith's
I think
was
yours
much
turned out
better.
good too. Didn't you? You
It
showed
was all
both
right.
of them, right?
Yeah.
But I had the time lapse drawing.
Yeah.
That one was mine.
Mine was like it panned down from the screen to the piece of paper. That one was mine. And then the like quick one was Faith when she was drawing it, which that actually turned out really cool.
Yeah. I was surprised I could do that at the same time. I was like, this is going to make it turn
Yeah.
out really bad.
You did
'cause I'm trying to
really
film.
well though. It
was
looked like the
alright.
guy's thing on the board.
I mean, his was definitely way better, but he's also like a pro. So.
Well, he works for Disney. He should be
Yeah.
a pro.
But that was fun. That was cool.
Yeah.
At the beginning of it, I was like, I'm so excited. Like, I'm going to really try. Halfway through, I was like, I'm kind of tired and bored of this. And I was like, I have to finish now. I've already started. So it was kind of like.
Yeah, it is kind of long. It's a 30-minute thing, like
but
a
he does
30-minute
go quick
class.
for 30 minutes.
He goes fast, so
You
you
gotta
better
pay
be
attention.
ready to draw when
His
you go
jokes,
in there.
I wish we would have filmed.
Yeah, he was
because
pretty funny.
He was
Yeah.
hilarious. We went to Rainforest Cafe for lunch, I think, in Animal Kingdom. I'd been in one before.
Yeah, I think I had been in one, but it had been a long time since I had been in one. And the food was okay. I mean, it wasn't like the best
Well, you're
pizza
pretty
in the world.
picky.
I had like basically a cheese pizza. That's
Yeah.
basically what I got. Because some of their options are pretty like out there, I felt like, for like a Disney park.
Yeah.
Food,
I got
so.
fish tacos, which I thought were really good.
and that was my seafood for the day. So I thought it was excellent, and I like how immersive the cafe is. How it's always going with the animals and the thunder and lightning, and the rain when it goes off.
Yeah,
it's like worth going to. It's something you have to do when you go to Florida or on vacation.
Other than that, we hopped over to Magic Kingdom, which will be our next video. We spent half days at each park, and we pretty much got like all we wanted to do done. Besides like maybe one or two things, like at this park, like Expedition Everest or Kilimanjaro Safaris, I feel like we could have fit it in, but I felt like we really needed to leave to get to Magic Kingdom because there's so much to do there. So,
and honestly, it was like, it wasn't a matter of let's try to do everything at each park. It was, what do we really want to do, and let's execute on it, and we did.
Yeah, and we got like all like of our main things done, and then there was like things like, oh, we can live with or without it kind of thing. And
especially if we had done it before.
Most of those stuff we got done.
Yeah, because both of us have been to Disney. I've been several times. You had been before, so it was like, I've done it. Let's try to do something else. Yeah, but it was fun. So that was our thoughts about Animal Kingdom. Thanks for watching today's video.
See you guys next time. Bye.